every patient or survivor I met are hopeful, but also they are inspiring.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Mano Beyond Cancer. This is a space dedicated to all cancer survivors from around the world. In here, we share our experiences and we learn about this journey called life. Hi everyone, today we are with Rym Ben Othman. She's a cancer survivor from Tunisia, but now living in Canada. Hi Rym, who are you? What are you passionate about right now? And what is your favorite food?
I'm Rym. I'm a scientist by training and a mom of two as well. I'm a stage 3 breast cancer patient, I would say, not survivor yet, and also co-founder of a biotech company here in Canada. My favorite food is a Thai, for sure. Thai food, I love it. Japanese food as well. And what I'm passionate about is really helping patients in another way. I'm not a physician or doctor, but support them with clinical trial. This is my favorite space in the research as a researcher. So I provide them with tools and platforms to get to have access to clinical trials for patients faster. So this is what I can help with at this point. I'm more passionate about what I do in providing those platforms and tools and support for clinical trial professionals, because I know that really the patients, all they need is being cured and being treated faster.
How was to have cancer in Canada, and especially coming from Tunisia?
So I know that the system in Tunisia is very good in terms of care at the hospital. Either you try to do it in private or in governmental places, because it's different from Canada. I'm fortunate enough that I'm here because I had the care since day one. So between my diagnosis and my last PET scan was less than a month. And 2 days after my last scan, I started treatment. The center I go to is also 5 minutes from home. I was lucky enough to have that. And all the team is just amazing. I think that in terms of care, that's not the problem. What I think is missing is the emotional support that comes with it. They offer you everything. Maybe at some point during your treatment, you are not ready to face it yet. But what strikes me is go in like kind of survival mode when you do the treatment and you are facing that long thing between chemo, radiation, surgery, everything that happens after diagnosis. So you hold your emotions, but when everything is done, all those emotions are coming back to you, but stronger than ever. So the support, I think, emotional support has to happen after, because during the treatment, you don't really think about it. But I think that you need more support for a survivor or like patient after the treatment, not just during it.
Do you know many cancer survivors or cancer patients, and how can you describe them in one word?
If I can describe them in one word, I would say that every patient or survivor I met are hopeful, but also they are inspiring. Each one of them have a different story.
Did you have any side effects that actually you liked about having cancer, or about the treatments, or any superpower that cancer gave you?
I cannot think about any side effect that I really liked, honestly. But that said, I think talking about superpower, I think I was not very known to be very strong or resilient or anything like that, but I discovered in me something that I didn't know. I discovered the superpower of being fearless. Nothing can scare me anymore. I discovered also a lot of resilience for the day-to-day things that you have to do, even though you are weak or sick, or so I didn't know I had before.
What is the stupidest thing or dumbest thing someone have ever told you about having cancer?
Them is so stupid. I don't know. Maybe they don't know about it. Sometimes I don't know that you can look normal while having cancer. I think they would tell me, oh, I saw you at the event, you look normal. Normal for them, it's not like having cancer, but there are so many ways to look normal. But I think I would tell you one thing happened to me during my treatment. In my first session of chemo, I remember one of the nurses, I asked her, what made you work in this oncology cancer? Because she's a nurse, she was in different department before. And her answer really like shocked me at that point, because she told me, I came here because this is where the patients are the most happy and hopeful and positive. I remember thinking like, what is she talking about? It really, like, this is maybe the worst place I can be at this night right now. But as the treatment went on, I really realized that what she meant. At this point, when you go through those treatments, you enjoy every small victory. Every small thing is a success for you. Every moment of care is very enjoyable. There is a sense of humor in those centers that you don't find in other places. So it was strange to hear at first, but the more time passed by, the most memorable things in my journey happened in that cancer center, where there is like a lot of hope, humor, and joy. And she's right.
What changes would you like to see in your community to support cancer patients or cancer survivors?
I think more emotional support. As I said, I think that the care is perfect in terms of medical support. What we need more is access to emotional support in a way that they prepare you for what's coming next. They prepare you for life after treatment. And there are ways to deal with it. Now that I faced it and I went to seek for help, I know that there are ways to calm down your mind and dissociate your mind from your body, being like in a positive side. So there is meditation, there is a lot of things that we can do, but it's not accessible to everyone.
Do you have something that you were like this before having cancer and you're still like this after having cancer? Like some personality trait or something like that you were like this before having cancer and that you're still like this after cancer?
I think that what I'm known for, at least in the way with my colleagues at work before, or in personal life, I don't see like I have the glass of water. I don't see really like the empty part. I see only the filled part. I'm a very optimistic person, and I remember one of my bosses, like we were in the worst situation with deadline for grants and things like that, and I'm always laughing. I tell him, yes, it's fine. He tells me, like, Rym, how do you say it's fine? Like we are really one day before the deadline. So I'm a very optimistic person. And I think that that helped me before, and it's helping me even more now. So being optimistic is one of my and even my husband jokes about it. He tells me like you always find a way to say something positive instead of in very bad situation. Even like like when I lost all my hair and I was wearing wig, I would say, yeah, I can be a different person every time. I can have like, I would joke about being the fastest one getting ready because I don't have to deal with my hair anymore. So that's the optimistic part, or maybe like my personality that makes me be like this. And I found out that it was a very good quality to have when I had cancer and to go through this. So that's how I think this is what I can think of.
Thank you, Rym, for this interview.
Thank you for having me, Carmen. It was a pleasure, and I'm really happy to contribute to raising awareness.
Do you like this video? Well, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with others. Thank you. Bye-bye.